Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Maritime Morning Brief, brought to you by the Marine Exchange of Puget Sound. I am your host today, Sarah, and we are back again this morning, bringing you the essentials on vessel movements and maritime conditions today in Washington. It is Thursday, March 20th, 2025 today, and we are anticipating the arrival of 5 vessels. This is expected to include 4 container ships, 1 ATB. We're also expecting the departure of 6 vessels, including 4 container ships, 1 ro-ro, and 1 vehicle carrier. But ship schedules are always dynamic and subject to change, so for the most up-to-date information throughout the day, make sure to log into our AIS feed, check out the daily paper, or call into ops. For today's tides in Seattle, we will have high tides at 08, 32, and 23:11, with low tides at 03:14 and 15:45. For the weather, we are expecting a high of 50 degrees and a low of 44 degrees here in Seattle, with south wind 10 to 12 knots, but gusts as high as 20 knots. So mark that in your plans for today, as well as some expected rain. Before we sign off, I just wanted to let you know that as of yesterday, the Seattle City Council voted 6-3 to indeed rezone industrial lands in SODO for housing, despite all of the strong opposition that we and the rest of the maritime industry have given to them. The port wrote a statement on this, condemning the decision, highlighting how SODO needs to be a destination for maritime and clean energy economy, not condos, and that they're not done fighting on this issue. We have put together a nice post of information for everyone on our social medias, so it includes that post as well as some sort of information about the whole, vote and decision and issue that the Seattle Times wrote, so we shared that as well. And, in January, we, along with many of the other stakeholders of this issue, wrote a letter to the city council and urged against this decision, but, here we are, and while we do acknowledge the need for additional housing, industrial lands are not the place for it. They're unsuited for residential development due to their proximity to heavy industry and lack of necessary infrastructure, and there are many other areas in Seattle better equipped to support the vibrant and safe communities that we do need without compromising this essential industry and the backbone of all of this Washington economy. So that is that update. If you want more information and all those links that I shared, make sure to head over to all social medias to check those out. So with that update, we appreciate you joining us for today's Maritime Morning Brief. If you enjoyed the report, don't forget to subscribe and share, and we look forward to seeing you again bright and early tomorrow morning.